wind is hammering at the windows here. It's a beautiful morning in Okinawa, and what I'm doing now is making my way to the airport to kill a few hours before having to make a very big decision, and that's whether I stay here on Okinawa main island, fly to Miyakojima, or head to a very, very small island which is about 60 kilometers west of here called Kumejima. Just spent the last 2 hours looking over all the data I could get my hands on, the latest forecast for the typhoon, what it's doing now, and after agonizing, making a really tough decision, and I'm heading to the small island of Kumejima. Down in Kumejima. It's exciting to be here. It's my first time. I'm looking forward to checking out the island. It's a beautiful day. Now it's time to pick up my car. So this is where I'm basing myself for tonight at least. I may spend the duration of the typhoon here. I haven't decided yet. As is usually the case in this part of the world, it is absolutely stunning, and there's really not many people here either. "8 a.m. Monday morning, and everything looks like it's still on track with the typhoon. It's still looking like it's going to come pretty close to the west of Kumejima. So I'm gearing up basically. It's beautiful out there right now. You wouldn't know there's a typhoon coming. I always like scouting locations as early as possible because it's good to get a lay of the land and get a sense of what roads are safe and what roads could be very dangerous in the middle of a typhoon. And this one in particular I'm driving on is a perfect example of a road which I would not want to be on. The weather is starting to turn now. It's overcast, the wind's picking up, little spots of rain. Right now it looks like Maysak will probably pass closest to Kumejima in about 16-17 hours from now, so still got lots of time, but there's definitely signs that the typhoon is approaching. The weather's really getting pretty crappy now, so I'm gonna head back into the hotel and just keep dry for a few hours and wait and see how things unfold. This is what I'm looking at right now. It's just a matter of time really. There's a strong storm and it looks like it's heading this way. This is the part of chasing which I really don't enjoy much. Like that downtime before you know things could potentially get really crazy. My mind starts playing, think too much about things that could go wrong. I miss my kids. Kind of would like to be at home right now, but then there's no place on earth I'd rather be than here. So it's really quite conflicting. hotels running on emergency lights. It's very dark out there. And the high wall of Typhoon Maysak is just clipping the island now. Areas further to my west, on the western side of the island, are probably getting hit much harder. Yeah, now that the power's failed, there's not much filming I can do. The wind is hammering at the windows here, and water's starting to come into the room, which is what always happens. It's nothing too bad, but just got to wait till it gets light, because there's not really much I can do right now. Well, the sun's finally come up. I decided to grab a couple of hours sleep. Worst of Typhoon Maysak's passed, but now that I can see what's going on, I'm going to go out and go for a drive around and knock off some shots. The Typhoon is moving away from Kumejima, but it is a large sprawling system, so I do expect strong winds to be ripping off the ocean like this for most of the rest of the day.